Deep within the human experience lies a primal force, a driving energy that has shaped civilizations and fueled countless works of art. It is the erotic impulse, a celebration of desire, pleasure, and the fundamental urge to connect. We see it in the art and artifacts of our ancestors. From the dawn of humanity, we have been drawn to the allure of sensuality. Cave paintings depict voluptuous figures, their curves echoing the fertility of the land. Ancient sculptures celebrate the human form in all its beauty and power. This is not mere decoration, it is a testament to the power of the erotic impulse. The Moche and Chimu cultures of ancient Peru stand out as masters of expressing the erotic impulse through their art. Their ceramics offer a fascinating window into their world. Join me now as we journey back in time to uncover the secrets held within these fascinating objects. On the arid northern coast of Peru, a remarkable civilization thrived centuries ago. This region was once home to the Moche people. They flourished from around 100 to 800 AD. The Moche were renowned for their sophisticated society and exquisite pottery. Their ceramic art depicted storytelling, ritual, and cultural beliefs. After the Moche, the Chimu emerged, flourishing from 900 to 1470 AD. They developed a distinctive black pottery style. These artifacts offer insights into ancient Peruvian cultures. The Moche and Chimu people possessed an unparalleled ability to breathe life into clay. Their pottery transcended mere functionality, becoming canvases for storytelling, expressions of belief, and explorations of human desire. Among the many themes depicted, eroticism stands out for its boldness and ubiquity. These ancient artisans were unafraid to portray the human body and its desires in all their complexity. One striking aspect of Moche and Chimu erotic ceramics is their explicit nature. Couples are often depicted in the act of intercourse, with no attempt at modesty or concealment. This openness suggests a society that viewed sexuality as a natural and healthy part of life, free from the shame and taboo that often surround it in other cultures. The variety of sexual acts depicted on these ceramics is remarkable. Heterosexual and homosexual relationships are portrayed with equal frequency, suggesting a society that embraced diverse sexual orientations. While they undoubtedly held erotic appeal, they also served a deeper purpose. By studying these artifacts, we gain a glimpse into a world where sexuality was celebrated and integrated into the fabric of everyday life. The erotic ceramics of the Moche and Chimu cultures often went beyond depictions of human couples, venturing into the realm of zoomorphism. Animals, particularly those associated with fertility and power, were frequently incorporated into these erotic scenes. This blending of human and animal forms reveals a deep-seated belief in the interconnectedness of all living things. One recurring motif is the depiction of humans engaging in sexual acts with animals. While this may seem shocking or taboo to modern sensibilities, it's crucial to remember that these cultures viewed the natural world through a different lens. Animals were not seen as separate from humans, but rather as integral parts of a sacred web of life. The act of copulation, whether between humans or between humans and animals, was symbolic of fertility, abundance, and the continuation of life. By depicting these acts, the Moche and Chimu people were expressing their reverence for the creative forces of nature. Certain animals held particular significance in this context. These fascinating blends of human and animal forms challenge us to consider the diverse ways in which ancient cultures understood and celebrated the erotic impulse. The Moche and Chimu cultures, like many ancient civilizations, held a profound reverence for fertility. In a land dependent on agriculture, the ability to reproduce and ensure the continuation of life was paramount. This deep-seated respect for the cycle of life found powerful expression in their erotic ceramics. The female form, often depicted with exaggerated breasts and hips, was a recurring motif in both Moche and Chimu art. These exaggerated features were not merely aesthetic choices, they were symbolic representations of fertility and the life-giving power of women. Similarly, depictions of male genitalia, often erect, emphasized virility and the male role in procreation. Beyond explicit depictions of sexual acts, other motifs hinted at the theme of fertility. Images of pregnant women, mothers nursing their children, and the abundance of nature all served to reinforce the importance of procreation and the continuation of life. The emphasis on fertility in their art reflects the central role it played in their daily lives. Their art served as a constant reminder of this crucial aspect of their existence. The Moche and Chimu people lived in a delicate balance with nature. Their survival depended on the rhythms of the earth, the life-giving power of the sun, and the unpredictable bounty of the sea. This intimate relationship with the natural world permeated their art, including their depictions of eroticism. The elements of earth, sun, and water frequently appear in Moche and Chimu ceramics, often intertwined with erotic imagery. These elements were not merely decorative, they held profound symbolic meaning. The earth, represented by images of mountains, plants, and animals, symbolized fertility and abundance. The sun, often depicted as a radiant disk or a powerful deity, represented warmth, life, and the masculine principle. Water, essential for agriculture and life itself, was often depicted as a source of both life and danger. The presence of these natural elements in erotic art suggests a belief in the interconnectedness of all things. By incorporating these elements into their erotic art, the Moche and Chimu people were acknowledging the power of nature and its role in shaping their lives. The erotic ceramics of the Moche and Chimu cultures were not merely decorative objects. They were deeply intertwined with ritual and religious beliefs. While the exact nature of these rituals remains shrouded in mystery, we can glean insights from the imagery and contexts in which these objects were found. Many of these ceramics were discovered in burial sites, suggesting they held significance in funerary rites. The inclusion of erotic imagery in burials could symbolize the hope for rebirth and the continuation of life in the afterlife. Alternatively, they may have been intended to provide comfort and companionship to the deceased on their journey to the underworld. Other ceramics were found in ceremonial contexts, suggesting their use in rituals related to fertility, abundance, or the appeasement of deities. The presence of shamans, priests, and other religious figures in some erotic scenes suggests a connection between sexuality and spiritual practices. The Moche and Chimu people may have held similar beliefs, incorporating eroticism into their rituals as a way to connect with the divine. The erotic ceramics of the Moche and Chimu cultures offer us more than just a glimpse into the past. They provide valuable insights into the human condition that transcend time and culture. By studying these artifacts, we can challenge our own preconceptions about sexuality and gain a deeper understanding of the diverse ways in which humans have celebrated and expressed this fundamental aspect of life. The openness and acceptance with which the Moche and Chimu people depicted sexuality stand in stark contrast to the shame and taboo that often surround it in modern society. Their art reminds us that sexuality is a natural part of life and can be celebrated without judgment or fear. Their embrace of diverse sexual orientations and expressions challenges us to examine our own biases and embrace inclusivity. Furthermore, the Moche and Chimu cultures' deep connection to nature and their reverence for fertility offer valuable lessons for our own time. In a world grappling with environmental degradation and climate change, their example reminds us of the importance of living in harmony with the natural world. By studying the past, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the challenges we face today. The Moche and Chimu people, through their art, left a legacy that resonates today. Their ceramics are vessels of story, belief, and windows into a world both familiar and different. The erotic impulse was woven into their society, expressed in art, rituals, and daily life. They celebrated the cyclical nature of existence, finding beauty in every stage. Their art challenges us to question boundaries and embrace the fullness of human experience. The erotic impulse celebrates connection and the life force within us all. Let us embrace the wisdom of these ancient cultures, celebrating life in all its forms.